I'm Alison Edgar, the entrepreneur's godmother, and I'm working on a series of tips to be able to help you to become a successful entrepreneur. So one of the first questions I always get asked is, when is the right time to give up my real job and run my business full time? My main thing is, don't be in a huge rush to do this, because when you start your business, a lot of time it takes a while to start to build the revenue up and for you to be able to take a salary or an income from your business. So if you're rushing in too soon, you might not have any savings to get you started, and if you don't have that initial nest egg to really start you off, what happens is you become in a mindset that you want to take funding and you're looking to take equity in your business. Now, for some people, that is the right steps at the start, because you may be developing an app, or you may be doing something in the tech space, and you have to go through the funding, the series rounds of funding. But again, you really need to be 100% certain that you have got something that is viable. So to be able to do this, you need to do the market research at the start. You also have to know how to make money from your business. So the reason that the market research is so important is you have to find out whether there's a need for what you are trying to create. And it's interesting because at the moment, lots of people are saying, oh, I'm going to be like Steve Jobs. I'll just tell people what they want. It'll be fine. They'll just buy it. But honestly, by the time Steve Jobs got Apple to where it was, to be able to do that, he'd obviously had a lot of success and a lot of failure under his belt. So most of the time, you really have to find out what people need. What problem is your product or service solving? Good ways to do that are using things like MailChimp or SurveyMonkey or Facebook polls, or really find out not only who's going to buy your product, but what they're going to pay for it. So one of the things that is really key on this is how much it costs you to make it. So say, for example, you're going to make peanut butter. You have to look at what the cost of the packaging is, the product is, the manufacturing is. And then again, usually we use things like the rule of thirds. So what that would be, this is what it costs, this is what you keep the slush in the business, and this is what you would take out. So again, these things take time. It also takes time to grow a brand. So, if it is, for example, peanut butter or something like that, it's really starting to, you're going to be putting money back into your marketing budget to raise the brand awareness. So again, if you're starting off with no money, it's great, you can do that, but you have to do that when you're in your real job. So the top tip is, again, don't jack in the cash too soon. Another thing that I would say on that is, when you have got to that part, is look at where the revenue comes from. The money that comes from your job and the money that comes from your business. A good way to determine when to stop work is when the money from your business starts to become more than the money from your job. So again, I think it's really important that you don't rush in. We work closely with Emma Jones and Enterprise Nation, and she's got an amazing book on this, how to start your business for £99 and working the 5 to 9. So there's some amazing tips in Emma's books that really will give you tried and tested ways to be able to do this. But yeah, I think really it's individual to everyone. So it's not a one size fits all, but don't jump ship too soon. We know that according to Forbes magazine, 90% of startup businesses will fail. And part of the reason they fail is they haven't done the market research to find out what people will buy and how much they'll pay for it. The A can't sell, so again, it's really important to keep a focus on there in sales. And B, you need to know your numbers and the cash flow, because cash flow is king. And that's where, when you look at things like Dragon's Den, they're always talking about the numbers, know your numbers. it is really imperative that you know how to make money. So until you know those things, I would say don't jack your job in too soon. Hopefully you found those tips useful. There are lots and lots more tips in my online course, The Entrepreneur's Godmother Guide to Starting a Business. Not only will you find the tips, but it actually helps you with your business plan, your marketing plan, your sales plan, and it's all on my website, www.alisonedgar.com. Thanks for watching.